Start with the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Dear students of class first year, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome you in Pakistan International School TAIF's virtual learning system. How are you students? Hope you are doing well and working hard with your studies. Dear students, we have English lecture number 9 for grade first year here and unit number 10. The world is too much with us. The world is too much with us. William Wordsworth is the writer of this poem. This is poem unit 10, and we will learn from page number 93 to 99. And here's your teacher, Sarfraz Nadeem. Dear students, I want to add over here that the last lecture which we completed, English lecture number 8, was about unit 9, the white lamb. And now this is unit 10, the world is too much with us. Dear students, we have randomly lessons as know that Federal Board Islamabad has reduced and revised the syllabus. So according to this syllabus, we are going on. In lecture number 8, we completed the white lamb, but in lecture number 7, we completed the lesson choice of career, unit 7. So that's why after the unit 7, we have completed the white lamb, unit 9. And now this is unit 10, The World is Too Much with Us. This is a poem by William Wordsworth, poet of nature. You know him very well. So this is about lesson. Next will be the blanket, because the lesson 11, the importance of family, is not included. So we will learn the blanket after this lecture. So this is unit 9, unit 10, and lecture number 9. Let's start. Dear students, here we are on page 93. We have the world is too much with us. Here we have, after the end of the unit, the students will be able to use critical thinking to respond orally and in writing to the text. Post reading, like give a personal opinion and justify a stance related to viewpoints, ideas, and issues in the text read. Relate what is read to his her own feelings and experiences. Scan to answer short questions as well. Read a given poem and give orally in writing. Theme and its development, personal response with justification. Recognize literary techniques such as personification, alliteration. Analyze how to write poet uses. Then we have use the make and use the present and past participle as well over here. Illustrate use of dictionary for finding the appropriate meaning and the correct spellings here, and the use of present and past participles. Here we are the introduction about the poet and the well-known poet, you know, dear students, William Wordsworth, from 1770 to 1850. William Wordsworth, born 7 April 1770 to 23 April, means he died in 1850, was an English romantic poet who, with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, helped to launch the Romantic age in English literature with their joint publication Lyrical Ballads in 1798. His famous poems are the Prelude, Ode on Intimations of Immortality, Lucy poems, and Daffodils. Dear students, the Wordsworth is known as a poet of nature as well as romantic poet. Here, this is page number 94 and page view. The world is too much with us. We have these lines, 8 lines in the first stanza, in other words, and 6 in the second. So let's start the reading of the poem. The world is too much with us, late and soon. Getting and spending, we lay waste our powers. Little we see in nature that is ours. We have given our hearts away, a sordid bone. The sea that bears her bosom to the moon, the winds that will be howling in all ours, and are up gathered now like sleeping flowers. For this, for everything, we are out of tune, moves us not. Great God, I would rather be a pagan suckled in a creed outworn, so might I, standing on this pleasant lea, have glimpses that would make me less forlorn, have sight of Proteus rising from the sea, or hear old Triton blow his wreathed horn. Now, dear students, we have this poem about the William Wordsworth, and I have tried to explain this poem according to the lines. Have a look, you will get the meaning of this poem. Here we have the from line number 1 to 4. The world is too much with us, late and soon. Getting and spending, we lay waste our powers. Little we see in nature that is ours. We have given our hearts away, a sordid boon. What does mean the word a sordid boon, dear students? Sordid refers to something which is dirty, vile, or selfish. Boon is something that is beneficial, helpful, or considered a blessing. The use of the two in conjunction form is called an oxymoron. So have a look what is the in the first line is an inescapable statement of strong opinion. The reader plunges straight to the deep, and as the speaker declares that there is too much of everything from money to things, and that as soon as we are able. When we are young, we are getting paid to spend, and even when we grow old, it's not too late to get spending. As a consequence, all this commerce, the daily slog of a wage, incessant business dealing, and so on, it's sapping the human spirit because as we progress, we leave behind a sense of awe and wonder of the natural world around us. Wordsworth living through the first industrial revolution could see that people were sacrificing their energies and emotions once they were in the treadmill of factory work. The speaker, undoubtedly Wordsworth himself, calls this a sordid boon, a shameful gift. Workers were often exploited by the owners who grew rich whilst the majority remained poor. To the poet, this was distasteful and immoral. That these workers were often exploited by the owners who grew rich. Who grew rich? The work owners. And workers, majority remain poor. The people who are working, they are poor and the owners becomes rich. From lines 1 to 4. Here we are from line number 5 to 8, dear students. The sea that bears her bosom to the moon, the winds that will be howling at all hours. What does mean the howling, dear students? Producing a long, doleful cry or wailing sound is by wolves, and are up gathered now like sleeping flowers. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. Now, here, dear students, the first 4 lines combine to deliver a powerful negative view of society. There is deception and neglect of nature. Line 5 start of the second quadrant brings the reader into contact with nature itself. Note the feminine approach is the poem progress, the bare bosom, the moon sleeping, the moon, sleeping flower, symbols of the mother and the emotions. The speaker is looking out over the water at a time of calm, thinking of the ceaseless wind and of how we are no longer in harmony with the fundamentals of nature. The words moon, tune are not full. Rahims. Now from line number 9 to 12, dear students, it moves us not. Great God, I would rather be a pagan suckled in a creed outworn. Now, creed outworn, dear students, the poet would rather be brought up to believe in the Greek myths, even though he knows they are untrue, than to be so busy making and spending money that he loses his connection with nature. So, might standing on this pleasant lake, lay means an open area of grassery or a greenery area, a land have glimpses that would make me less forlorn. Forlorn, dear students, here means abundant, kind of deserted. And Proteus, dear students, here. Okay, so line number 9 reinforces the speaker's personal opinion that people are unmoved by the force of nature. So affected is the speaker by the sad fact that they couldn't envisage being or turning back, reverting and taking succor from one of the archaic pagan religions. The mention of God, great God, suggests that words were thought Christianity powerless to stop the tide of materialism. The speaker would rather have the consolation of paganism and methodology of help elevate the pain of spiritual loss. Use of personal pronouns and the immediacy of the present. So might I standing on this pleasant layer, as in an open meadow, bring home the fact that this is happening now. And the last two lines, dear students, 13 and 14, have sight of Proteus rising from the sea. Proteus, dear students, meaning in Greek mythology, Proteus is a sea god capable of assuming different forms. Or here, old Triton blow his breath horn. Triton is as a demigod of the sea with the lower part of his body like of the fish. So here the explanation, the final two lines continue to theme begun halfway through line number 9. The speaker desires to see a return to the old times when people were in tune with land and nature. Purchased from Greek mythology, the old man of the sea takes different shapes and can be forced to predicate the future. Triton is the son of the Neptune, the sea god, and has the power to calm the sea with his conch shell bone. Wordsworth must have been aware of the unstoppable growth of the industry and mass production. Like Blake, his concern was for the future spiritual state of the people. His introduction of Proteus, the ever changing, frighteningly prophetic ancient one of the sea who knows all the things, reminds us of all sacrifices we all have to pay if we are out of the tune with the mother nature. Here, dear students, we have word meaning and even question answers, and you have to write the answers. What is the theme of the word is too much with us, and how it is developed in the poem. I think this would be easy for you to write. How many students will be able to? If you are writing, just send it to me, and then definitely, if you have any query, I will help you regarding the this question answers are the theme as well. So after this, dear students, we have uh, question answers, and then we have exercises, grammar exercises. This is now what you have to do now, fill in the blanks with words in the box above, make plural if needed. Now what you have to do, dear students, the words are given here, and you have to change, like 3 days was simply not a days. Now what you have to do, put here now amount of time to complete such a lot of work. So now acceptable. Now here N means noun. Acceptable is a noun or word over here. You have to add over here now. Number two, you don't need to be a dash to see what the problem here is. And that will be genius. Number three, make sure you read all the dash carefully before setting up the device. There will be instructions, all the instructions carefully. And number four, there are special schools for students with dash disorders, mental disorders. Seeing that some of them have one, their peers have when children ask their parents for a mobile phone at a very early age. When the space probe landed on Mars, the first thing it did was to take assignments from the Martian soil. Now, dear students, remaining 7, 8, 9, 10 is your homework, and do it over here and send it to me. I will check your homework. So this is kind of homework for you, dear students. Let's move to the other page, what we have over there. Let's see what we have on the other page. Yes, dear students, we are here on same page number 97. We have a grammar section. Use the words in parentheses as a participles in the blank. Now, first of all, as you are well aware, what is participle? We have completed in our previous lectures of class first year in gerund, present participle, past participle. Actually, participle is a verb which works as a adjective in the sentence. And there are two kinds of the participles, dear students. One is the present participle and second is the past participle. Present participle is in an ing form of verb and past participle is in the third form of verb. Look over here, dear students. The first one is a dash boy. Now the word wait is giving, so you have to put in the participle. One like ing form or past form. Like look for this a waiting boy. This is part participle. Which boy? A waiting boy. Sometimes you a good boy, intelligent boy, clever boy. So intelligent, clever, good, all are the adjectives. Adjectives word which describes verb, noun and pronoun, sorry, describes or modifies. So here the waiting is present participle and it is also describing the word boy. But this is actually the verb and in ing form and working as a participle and present participle. Which boy? A waiting boy. Second is an dash story. Now interest is there. So what you will say? An interesting story. We use this. Number three, a broken car. Now this broken is past participle. These both, one and two, both are the present participle. This is third one is broken. A broken car. This is past participle. Number four, the dash pizza. Forgotten. This is also past participle. Number five, the dash father. The working father. And number six, I saw him dash. I saw him going. So this is total 10 sentences. Page number 97, 90. Remaining four is your homework. Just one very easy, like the dash computer repair. So you will do this very easy for you. Next, we have the exercise B. You can see over here. This is exercise B. In exercise B, he saw his friend. Go is the verb in bracket. Out with Murad. So very easy. He saw his friend. What you will say? Going out with his friend. So what you have to put in the verbs in parentheses is participles, present participle or past participle into the blank. Now you have to add here present or past participles. Number two, the bus crashed into the blue car, drive down the hill. So what will be driving down the hill? Number three, Ayan hurt his leg, do karate. What is doing karate? Number four, the umbrella find at the bus stop belongs to Abrar. So here will be the umbrella found at the bus. Now found is a past participle. Number five, the people walking in the street are all very friendly. Which people are walking are very friendly? Walking in the street means walking is telling more about the people now. The umbrella found at the bus stop belongs to Abrar. Which umbrella belongs to the bra? Found at the bus stop. Okay, like this. So number six, I heard my mother talking on the phone. And so like this, this is number 7, 8, 9, and 10 is your homework. My uncle always has his car dash. So what will be the here, dear student? This what you use the homework, okay? So you have to finish it. So how will you say? Yes. Number, tell me number 7. My uncle always has his car washed. Very good. We used to dash wait for the taxi. What will be here? We stood waiting. So this is your homework. Number C is put in the verbs in parenthesis is past participle into the blank. Now here you have only past participle, not present participle. Now this word like watches, repair, repair is bracket. Now you have to change repair into the past participle. Now which watches? Repaired watches. So means watches is noun and repaired is an adjective here, but it is called past participle because past participle is working as an adjective here. Which watches? Repaired watches. Number two, steal computers here. Steal, stolen computers. Fans. Now what do you fan, fascinated fans. Bored students. Bored students. Dash boys. Confused boys. Dash umbrellas. Forgotten umbrellas. Dash girl. Disappointed girls. So all are the past participle. They are not present participle because present participle is an ing form. Look over it: doing, walking, talking, driving, going. But past, repaired, stolen, fascinated, bored, confused, like this, dear students. We are here, dear students, on page number 99. We have Dash comics, swept, doctors, worried doctors, and amused coins. Now put in the exercise D, put in the verbs in the parenthesis, the present participle into it. Now here you have to do present participle. In the last exercise C, we put the past participles. Now dogs. Now which dogs? Barking dogs. Children, playing children. Girls, screaming girls. Cowboys, fighting cowboys. Ducks, swimming ducks. Babies, crying babies. Water, running water. Singing teachers, falling leaves, and last, lying people. So dear students, these all sentence in exercise D, we have the present participle, and exercise C, we have past participles. Dear student, what is your homework? Homework is page number 97. We have our sentences, 7 to 10 sentences. And grammar exercise A, you have sentences from 90, page number 98, 7 to 10 sentences. Page exercise B you have, and page 98. We have 7 to 10. These are sentences. These are the page number 97 from 7 to 10. 7 and 9, 10 is your homework. And second is this exercise A on page number 98, 7, 8, 9, 10. And exercise B also 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is your homework, dear students. And next lecture will be students unit 12, the blanket. Actually the blanket lesson we have completed in the previous lecture of the first year in old book, but again we will learn the summary and the exercises in the new book of this unit. So we'll see you in next unit 12, the blanket. This is all about, dear students, today's lecture, and thank you for joining. Any query, any problem, you can come at the Zoom just after this lecture. I will be there. Thank you and have a good time ahead, and Allah Hafiz.